Today, we're going to take a look inside a mission that's about so much more than just temporary aid. We're talking about deep, real, lasting transformation. We're going to explore the incredible work of International Gospel Response Ministries, or IGRM for short, to really understand their story of restoring hope, rebuilding lives, and raising leaders right from the ground up. Let's dive in.
To truly get what their work is all about, we have to start with a pretty fundamental question. What really happens when you lose everything? And I don't just mean your stuff. I mean your home, your community, your entire sense of direction.
For so many, it all starts with displacement. And just like that, your whole world shrinks to focus on the most basic things: food, water, just finding a safe place to sleep. The fight for survival becomes everything. And then the isolation sets in. All those connections, the community that used to define who you are, they're gone. And that's replaced by this deep, profound feeling of being totally and completely alone, even when you're surrounded by people.
But the deepest loss is often the one you can't see. It's that loss of hope, of direction, the belief that a better future is even possible. That's where the real crisis begins, and it's a crisis of the human spirit.
So how do you even begin to respond to a need that profound? Well, for International Gospel Response Ministries, the answer isn't just a program, it's a whole movement of transformation.
First things first, let's be really clear on who they are. IGRM is a Canadian registered Christian charity, and their core mission? It's all about equipping local disciples and leaders to be the ones who bring change to their own communities through both faith and real, practical, compassionate action.
Now, this right here, this quote, this is the key to their entire philosophy. They see the gospel not just as words to be spoken, but as this active, dynamic force for love, for healing, and for the complete transformation of a person. This idea is absolutely central to everything they do.
And that brings us to their unique way of doing things, what they call the whole gospel approach. It's all about restoring the whole person, not just trying to patch up one part of their need.
So, they have this 5-pillar framework, and you can see it laid out right here. They focus on restoring the spirit, the body, the heart, the mind, and a person's social life. It's this belief that you can't separate these things. Let's take a closer look at what each of these actually means in practice.
Okay, so it all starts with caring for the spirit. This is the foundation. It means providing that spiritual nourishment through teaching, prayer, and personal discipleship, really helping people reconnect with their faith and find a source of hope that lasts.
Next up, serving the body. This shows that faith has to be practical, right? It means getting in there and providing for those essential physical needs, like food, clean water, and safe shelter. It's about showing love through real, tangible action.
Then you have healing the heart. After so much trauma and loss, the emotional wounds can be incredibly deep. IGRM works to foster healing through simple friendship, through pastoral care, and just consistent encouragement, helping rebuild that trust and emotional well-being.
And, of course, they support the mind. This is about so much more than just formal education. It's about active listening, providing mental and emotional care, and working on peace building. It's about equipping people with the tools to think for themselves and to lead others effectively.
And finally, restoring social life. They work to literally rebuild the fabric of community. This is all about helping people move from that crushing isolation to a place of true belonging, where they can serve each other and feel connected once again.
So, we've seen the how, but what does this transformation actually look like for real people? Let's talk about that journey from just surviving, day to day, to living a life filled with real purpose.
Okay, this is where it all comes together beautifully. An individual gets training in discipleship. They grow in their faith and their confidence. And then that same person becomes a leader, a mentor, a source of strength for their entire community. It's this powerful, incredible ripple effect of restoration.
And the results? They are absolutely tangible. Young people who maybe felt lost are now empowered with new skills. New leaders are rising up, ready and equipped to serve their own people. Families are finding that sense of hope and purpose again, and whole communities are getting stronger from the inside out.
And this amazing model of empowering local leadership isn't just happening in one place. IGRM's mission has a truly global reach, spanning continents but always focused on building up local leaders. Just look at where they're working. They're active in the Kakuma and Kala Bay refugee camps in Kenya, doing everything from worship services to youth programs and skills training. Over in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, the big focus is on leadership development. And right here in Canada, they're building community through online worship and discipleship.
So,
When you see all of this incredible impact, it naturally leads to the question, okay, how can I help? Well, this is an invitation for you to become a part of this amazing story of transformation.
And this is a really important point to understand. Partnering with IGRM isn't about giving a short-term handout. No, it's an investment. It's an investment in a sustainable, long-term legacy of restoration, discipleship, and powerful local leadership.
Which really leaves us all with this final thought. In a world with so much need, how can you be a part of building lives, strengthening communities, and raising up that next generation of leaders?
If you feel moved to join the mission of International Gospel Response Ministries, here's exactly how you can connect and get involved. You can donate securely through Canada Helps. You can follow their work and read their reports at igrmimpact.org, or you can reach out and contact them directly. Your partnership really does help ensure this movement of hope continues to grow, one life at a time.